Beware. Mystery Mike. Your mind will never be the same. Today, in search of math with barnstorming Bernie. This fine gentleman is barnstorming Bernie. My dad. Always wanted to write that. There's Dad. And this is Cairo. Now, an interesting fact about Cairo is that a lot of these minarets right here, well, they didn't actually go what is called plumb with the ground. In other words, they're off a little bit on their angles. Now, I find some interesting math right here. I find that if we put this line here and we come straight down, we'll probably see that this building may not be totally perpendicular to the ground. It may, in fact, be leaning at a slight angle. So, not 90 degrees. But that's for another time. Right now, I have a very interesting picture that my father took. This one. This is the Great Pyramid of Cheops. There's two rather interesting palm trees in front of it. I'd like you to take some time and study what math could you possibly find in this photograph. Well, stop the video at this time, if you would like, and discuss it amongst yourselves. What math do you see? Then come back and take a look and compare to some of the math that I saw. Well, welcome back. If you didn't stop the tape, well, we are moving on to the next step. And if you did stop the video, well, there we go. Same picture. But this time I've got some interesting facts. Facts about the height of the pyramid, facts about the base of the pyramid, facts about the height of the trees, facts about the weight of the blocks or size of the blocks. Now let's look at some other things that I found. Well, one, there's a rather interesting angle formed between that part of the pyramid and that part of the pyramid. Not really very happy with that line set there, so let's hope that I can redraw it, and then maybe we'll find it better. But this is not like I'm using a pen. I'm using the mouse, and it's not playing well with me today. But I'll try it again. Start here, pull down, and there. We sort of have an interesting angle. I wonder if this is 90 degrees. I wonder what angle this is right here. And I wonder what the overall height of the pyramid is, and its surface area, and perhaps even its volume. I wonder about the size of the blocks, and how many of them there are. Also, how far away are the trees? And if we could compare what would be 32 feet and 27 feet, and look and see that it also makes a number of angles. So if we were to get a protractor in here, we might be able to solve some angle problems. Watch. We can look at this angle. We can look at this angle. And we can actually measure them by looking at our protractor. So there seems to be a lot of different things that can be done. I'll leave this protractor here, and I will clear the page, put a new protractor in, shrink it down if I can this time. Doesn't look like I'm having as much luck with it. There, oop, there it goes. All right, now we can put the protractor here, and we can turn it this way and move it up just a little so that it sits on the vertex. And now we can move this to here, and we can move that to there, and now you can discuss the angles that it makes. You also can look at this angle right here. So that's very interesting. So you can always come back to this. Now, continue your discussions and explorations of the Great Pyramid of Cheops. Look at these facts and enjoy the math of ancient Egypt. If you'd like, we can look at some solutions. Oh, I haven't got any. No, that's because you haven't sent any in. But I do have a great link that will take you to building the Great Pyramid. I highly recommend it. Well, anyways, that's all for now. Barnstormin Bernie says bye-bye. If you want to get a hold of me, it's Mike at tower23.com. tower23.com. That's tower23.com. Bye for now.